Hello guys, welcome back to Poli channel. This video I want to share about Global Lab update for 8 May 2026 maintenance update. But be noticed, all content on this Global Lab video was recorded on Global Lab server, so this is all content that will update on our live server in future. And mostly all this update will implement on Korea live server next week maintenance update, and following outside Korea server if they already feel this content already ready to release outside Korea server globally. Okay, to enjoy watch my video, make sure you turn on this video subtitle, and also you can use timestamp that I already provide to go to target topic that you want. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification to get any update and guide on Black Desert World. Okay, let's start this video content using any feature that I provide. Okay, this is official website for Global Lab update at 8 May 2026 maintenance update, and any content that just announced on this week Global Lab update will be implemented to Korea live server at 13 May 2026 maintenance update, following for any other region server outside Korea at 14 May 2026 maintenance update. Okay, first feature content is about class balancing. For this week Global Lab update, there are 3 classes that got balancing. Either warrior class. For warrior main skill, there are some minor improvements, especially for skill combo. When you using this skill to become can combo with smooth animation after this update, and then more chance will come for warrior awakening. Either for this skill, especially for its range skill, will be increased 1.5 times compared than previous level, and the number of target that will got effect from this skill also will increasing depend on this skill level. And then debuff from this skill also will not stuck with any other buff from warrior skill. And then restoration HP when using the skill also will be depend on number of surrounding enemies following on this table. And then some chance for this skill that they just change knockdown effect from this skill to become only applied to monster only, and also forward guard effect also only apply when using the skill. And the similar change also will implement for enhanced version for this skill, and then PvP damage for this skill also just adjusted to become spared following on this table after this update. And then the next class that got balancing is Drakania class. For Drakania main skill, especially for its dashing skill, its stamina consumption will be reduced from 400 point to become 250 point only. And then for awakening skill for Drakania also have so much balancing, either removing decreased movement distance during this skill cooldown, reducing cooldown from this skill from 4 seconds to become 2 seconds only, adding frontal guard effect when using this skill on first hit, but they also removing airborne attack when successful hit target on first hit when using this skill. And then another forward guard effect also just add when using this skill. And then they also just change forward guard effect when using this skill to become super armor. And then another skill also just change its defensive stance from forward guard to become super armor, but another skill just got reducing its defensive stance from invisibility to become super armor only. And then for this skill, they just add down attack effect when using this skill. And then some change for this 4 skill, especially for its PvP damage, that all these 4 skill PvP damage just increase its damage following on this percentage. So I think from this update, Drakania just got buff for her awakening skill, except for this one skill that they just reduce its defensive stance from invisibility to super armor only. And then the next class that got balancing is Seraph class. Especially for Seraph main skill, that they just add 6 second cooldown for this skill, and also some adjustment for camera rotation when using this skill. And then they also just removing increased movement speed effect for 15 seconds for 5 second duration from this skill. And then travel distance when you using this skill just decrease 22.57% compared than before, but skill animation duration for this skill just increase 1.72% compared than before. And then the same thing for this skill, that they just decrease travel distance for this skill 10.37% compared than before, but animation duration for this skill just increase 8.13% compared than before. And then they just removing knockback effect when successful hit target using this skill. And then for this skill, they just add super armor effect when using this skill. And then for this skill, they just change knockback effect that only apply on second hit only. And then for this skill, down smash effect just got removed. And then they also will adjusting health recovery effect for this skill, either they reducing its HP recovery, increasing HP recovery for this skill, and also adding HP recovery for this skill. And then some improvement for skill combo also just implement for these two skill, including its camera rotation when using this skill. And then for this 3 skill, there are some chance for its defensive stance that they just change its skill super armor when using this skill to become gradually from forward guard to become super armor when using this skill. And then when using this skill, travel distance also just got increased. And then there are some PvP damage adjustment for Seraph class following on this table, that all this skill just got PvP damage buff after this update. And then there are some adjustment for grappling skill that will apply for some class, especially for some skill for Nova class and also some skill for Corsair Awakening, that they just add delay 0.5 second when you using these two skill to do long grab for target. And this is detailed explanation for these two skill for Nova and Corsair class when using this long range grab for their skill. But there are also some adjustment for Seraph, Guardian, Kunoichi, and Ninja for close range grab and dash grab following on this list. And then some adjustment animation for some grabbing skill, either for Ninja, Striker, Corsair, and Guardian following on this list. And then they also just fix some issue for incorrect follow-up action timing, either for Tamer and Ninja class following on this list. And then any other fix issue for some class, either for Warrior, Sorceress, Tamer, Ninja, Valkyrie, Mystic, Drakania, and Wukong class following on this list. And then some early information for copy gear rotation starting at 13 May 2026 maintenance update on Korea Live server and 14 May 2026 maintenance update for any other region server outside Korea. We can freely copy gear for Wukong and Lan class. That this update will be implemented until first week June 2026 maintenance update. And then the next content update, surprisingly Prebis will release new treasure item, but this time is treasure item for gathering content. And function for this new treasure item from gathering content will have name Star of Nostos. And function for this Star of Nostos is to allow you to instantly teleport to your residence or manor when you equip this Star of Nostos on your campsite. And then after you finishing your preparation, you also can use it to return to campsite when you place it before. And to get material to crafting this Star of Nostos, you need to collect this material from various gathering content using specific gathering tools, either for hoe gathering, lumbering, sap collecting, mining, butchering, and tanning. So you must do gathering activity using specific gathering tools to get this treasure material with very low chance. But the good news, this treasure item material, you can sell it to central market, so you can purchase this material from central market from any other player, that its treasure material will have selling price maximum 3 million silver for each piece. And take notice, rare treasure item probability also will increase if you using any buff for gathering content. And pet hedgehog to increase gathering amount content also will apply to get all this material. Including gathering minigame to get 10 times gathering item also will apply to get all this treasure item. But after you get this treasure item, you need to collect it total 1000 pieces for this gathering material. And then you need to craft it using Trace of Nature 100 pieces for each type to get the real material following on this list. And after you get all these 6 type of material, you need to combine it following on this configuration on Yacht's combination pods to get the Star of Nostos. And then the Star of Nostos, you can equip it on your campsite, specifically on this slot. And then to teleport to your manor, you just need to click button on campsite user interface beside the Star of Nostos. And then this feature have cooldown 30-minute duration that will apply per character within family. So you can use this feature for any other character in your account that have spared 30-minute cooldown. And take notice, this cooldown also still reduce even you disconnect from the game. And you still can use this feature even when you riding any mount, but your mount will not teleport when using this feature. And you cannot teleport to any manor if the rental period is expired for those manor. And then if you successful get the Star of Nostos, you also will get special title, that this title translation from Korea server is home title, that have white color title, that you can wear it for any character in your account. And then because of this update, revenue from gathering content also just got adjustment following on this list, that they just increase number of item that you can get, and also increasing probability chance to get some rare item following on this table. And more detail about this table you can check translated website on this video description. But most of this chance is increasing probability and amount from gathering content, that for sure will increasing profit from gathering content after this update come. And then because of this gathering update, if you get byproduct from gathering, especially fairy breed, they also will add new item for this byproduct, that they just change name for this fairy breed to become sleeping fairy breed. But I think this is just raw translation from Korean language, and for sure real name for this item will be changed after applied to live server. And then exchange item from this gathering byproduct also will change following on this table, that you can get any necessary item that you need from gathering content. And then some item description for any byproduct item also got changed following on this list, including some minor change for tier 7 barter item that only mention can be sold to any NPC vendor. And some reminder for you, if you still have old version Battlefield token, make sure you exchange it before next maintenance update at 13 until 14 May 2026 maintenance update, because if you still have old version Battlefield token, all old version Battlefield token will be removed and will be converted to become 100G gold bar. And then some improvement loot for any monster, especially when you gathering elephant on Edania and Valencia region, that you can get any gathering material following on this list. And then some change for Not War and Siege War content, that they just add new user interface to display number of silver rewards from this match result, and for any other fix and change following on this list. And then some improvement for user interface, especially when you using world map search function. After this update, you can view any result when you entering some name for crafted item on this search function. And then some improvement for chat function, that they will add function to open chat input window to add any emoji that you want to use on your chat. And for any other minor fix and change following on this list, I think all of this not a big deal. Okay, that's all any future content that previous already announced officially on Global Lab server at 8 May 2026 maintenance update, that all this content will implement to Korea live server at 13 May 2026 maintenance update, following for any other region server outside Korea at 14 May 2026 maintenance update. And special thanks to all my membership for direct support via Patreon, KaryaKarsa, and YouTube membership. And also my current member, Doki, Snoods, Xoren, Avrilka, Familia, as Gold member. And also for all my Silver and Bronze member, thank you so much for all your direct support. This will make Poli channel running and growing more faster. If you want to support me directly, I will very grateful. And as special thanks, I will put your name on my video depend on your support level. And be noticed at some level there are have some limit, so make sure you didn't get run out for this limited space. And I will put your name on every subsequent video that I release for the duration of your support. And if you want to join my membership to support me directly, you can go to any platform for Patreon, KaryaKarsa, and YouTube membership. I already put link for this membership on this video description, or you can check on top right of this video, I already put card for Patreon link. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe to my channel for another guide and update. Thank you for watching. See you next time.